The Standard newspaper have correctly captured what Kenyans have to go through on a daily, and that's goon activity. Just have a look at the cover of the Standard newspaper and I quote, "Gangland, impunity." At the back there you can see youths armed with rungus to go and clobber whoever it is they've been asked to go after. At the front there you can see IG Kanja, you can see his deputy Masengeli to the left, you can see Eliud Lagat, who we are all shocked is still in office, there to the right. And the subheader reads, "Kenya is huddling towards a dangerous new norm where hired goons appear to operate with impunity, often in the shadow of political power and under the watch of security agencies. From churches and schools to funerals, slums and political rallies, violence by organized gangs is becoming an alarming feature of public life. This week alone, attacks were reported in Nairobi, Kuresoi, Kisumu, Kakamega, and other parts of the country, leaving victims injured, property destroyed, and communities living in fears," and so on and so forth. We basically get the gist of what they're trying to say there. Now in this video, I want us to look into who the top mentioned goon choir masters are in this country, because I can assure you it's not those three people on the cover page. It's not Masengeli, Kanja, or Eliud Lagat. No, it goes way higher up. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, the name we keep hearing each and every time where goons are mentioned is none other than Raymond Omolo. I for one don't know him, I've never met him, I have no intentions to meet him, but I've heard his name enough times for me to become suspicious of this fellow. And at the forefront of warning us about Raymond Omolo, it has been Babu Owino. Just listening to this.
And I want to tell you, I even texted him and I told him that he's still so immature to pull such moves. I texted him, he has my text messages. Jeff, one person was killed yesterday by the said goons, and the news, there was a presser which was being done by the family of one George Olwandi. They did a presser today. He is a boda rider. The Boda Riders Association from Kisumu County did a presser today to condemn the death of one of their own. This guy was killed by goons who were hired by Raymond Omolo. And Jeff, this drama started a day before we went for the rally, where my brother-in-law was arrested here at Kilimani. Then, after I had complained and made some noise and the pressure from Kenyans, they decided to drop him off at Machakos at 4 a.m. in the morning. Then the day after that, we are being treated with the news of the goons. Goons were at the airport, you've just shown it on news. Those were goons which were hired.
So Raymond Omolo needs to go to Jeff Koinange Live or any other media station to face the tough questions that he has been avoiding. Tusijai muona kwa TV. Let him go answer those questions. And if he doesn't, then I'll just assume he's guilty. Because the same thing na finance bill. Kama hukuenda kupiga kuiangusha, then you are for it. If everybody is saying you are the one in charge of goons, why can't you even do one press conference to say that that is not the case? Why are you owning that bad narrative unless, of course, it's the truth? It's upon you to issue a rebuttal on that one. Number two is Kipchumba Murkomen. You see, Murkomen is like Robert De Niro. A well-polished fellow wearing expensive suits, speaks clean English, but ruins everything by rubber stamping the deeds of his juniors. It's no wonder Rigathi says this about him.
Saa unavaa ya bei kali na viatu, lakini wewe ni ovyo. Murkomen, it is during your reign as CS Interior that goons have become part and parcel of the National Police Service. You should be ashamed of yourself.
If Murkomen can just put his PS in check and any other misbehaving officer in the security apparatus of this nation, then all this goon activity will come to an end. So we are encouraging Mr. Murkomen just to do your part. You seem like a reasonable fellow, if you ask me. So it shouldn't be too hard for you to do the right thing. Any officer who is misbehaving, deal with them. Wasituharibie 2027. Already wanaharibu hapa katikati. We saw what happened in Kuresoi. Mtu amekuja na goons, mwingine amekuja na goons, lakini goons wako wakikufa unalia zaidi, unasema yule amekuja na goons. But you also came with goons. We saw those goons chasing Alfred Mutai. Wakavunja gari yake. He had to kill 2 of them. So it's a high time these goon choir masters, wale wanaongoza hii orchestra, they need to be stopped, regardless of which side of the divide they are. By the way, may don't play favorites. If you're in the one-term side na wendo una organize goons, you also need to be picked up. If you're in the government side and you're organizing goons, you must be checked in the head. Why take an oath to then go violate the oath? In fact, hata heri yule wa opposition akipanga goons, yeye akuchukua oath. There is no oath they took to defend the constitution or protect the borders or do anything of that kind. Wao tu ni kamiti wanapelekwa. But the violators of the constitution, there needs to be something more other than prison time. Number 3 is the worst of the worst. This is what he says in public.
So mtu ambaye anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu mwingine, mtu ambaye anachukua moto anaenda kuchoma biashara ya mtu, anaenda kuchoma mali ya watu wengine, mtu kama huyo apigwe risasi miguu, aende hospitali, akienda kotini. Yes, wasimuue, lakini wapige hii miguu ikunjike ndio aende kotini, aende hospitali akienda kotini. Hapana, hatuwezi kukubali mtu ambaye anaamuka kwake anaenda kuchoma mali ya mtu mwingine, biashara ya mtu mwingine. Iko haki hapo kweli? Hapana, hiyo mchezo watu waache. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka niseme askari wasipige wananchi risasi kuwaua, lakini mualifu, mtu ambaye amechukua kazi kwenda kuvunja biashara ya mtu mwingine, ashughulikiwe, aende hospitali akienda kotini.
And if you look for that speech and watch it carefully, behind the president you'll see Raymond Omolo and Murkomen. So we all know where they get their marching orders from. And for what it's worth, I agree with the president. Where somebody is going to loot na kuvunja na kuharibu vitu za watu, huyo mtu ni bure, sababu watu unavunjia, what have they done to disturb the country? But when we see churches being attacked with tear gas and goons, wenye walikuwa ndani hiyo kanisa walikuwa wanavunja biashara ya mtu kweli? ? Those are things that this administration needs to address from within. Remove the log within your own eye so that you can remove the speck from the opposition's eye. And that way, we'll have a country where we are all seeing well, 2020 vision, na mambo ya goons itakuwa nyuma yetu. But anywho, be that as it may, let's head on over to X to see Kenyans' response to the Standard newspaper's front cover, and I quote. The Arista said, Matiang'i once said the government will be full of thugs, terrorists and goons. We are in those days. I concur. Majaliwa said, in the logic of Kasongo and his minions, Kibaki did 07/08 to stay in power. Therefore, he will pull everything to also remain in power because he's Kasongo, much sophisticated than Kibaki. We should all be ready to defend Kenya against Kasongo's warped ideology. Kamundi said, the goons are deployed by the same people who are warning Kenyans against goonism and destruction. They are talking about it beforehand so that we don't associate them with it when it happens. Government officials today have given coordinated threats to protesters with the same goal. But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karango Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707-476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.